Hey everybody, welcome back. These are some people ending their marriages in 10 seconds or less. Excuse me? Your wife looks like a doctor or a nurse. She's got the stethoscope. I was like, where's this going? Oh, this is so sweet. And then it goes here. This better be a joke. There was no pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. And they said chivalry is dead.
It's still alive.
It's right here. Here's the evidence. Man's got balls. Yeah. I hope that your relationship is stronger than that, because I'd be pissed. What, you just come home from a 24-hour shift to that? My dude is not afraid of sleeping outside. Honestly, it's the doghouse for you.
Oh my god, I could kill my husband. This man tells me to pick up his food and puts it under rotisserie N-word. Are you kidding me? Dude, first of all, do you see my skin? Every worker in there was black. I am mortified. Like, why would he do that to me? Why would you do that to me, asshole?
Sorry.
That's not funny. They asked me what it was a million times.
The rotisserie.
That's not funny.
They probably thought that she was the one that put that there. Imagine your wife gets beat up because of what you did. Like, was this a prank or like you just being funny? Listen, couples that can prank each other are actually stronger. Can confirm. Source science. You don't believe me? Here, do some research. A lot of these are like tabloids. Okay, source, trust me, bro, all right?
However,
This could get her beat up. Like, it really could. So just be careful. Maybe a step too far, okay? This man trying to order a hitman through Domino's via curbside pickup. Honestly, do you want your wife to get beat up? As someone who's an assistant manager at Domino's, I would have asked you a million times too. Okay, so maybe they're trolling too? Bro, all they wanted was your confirmation. That's not all they wanted. It's not all they wanted. They wanted to make her say it. She does not have the pass. Story of my divorce. Why did I get a divorce, you ask? Well, last week was my birthday. My wife didn't get me a present and didn't even wish me a happy birthday. My parents forgot, and so did my kids. I went to work and even my coworkers didn't wish me a happy birthday. As I entered my office, my secretary said, "Happy birthday, boss." That moment, I felt so special. She then asked me out for lunch. After lunch, she invited me to her apartment. We went there and she said,
"Do you mind if I go into the bedroom for a minute?"
"Okay," I said. She came out 5 minutes later with a birthday cake. My wife, my parents, my kids, my friends, and my colleagues all yelling, "Surprise!" while I was waiting on the sofa. Naked. Did everyone clap? Did everyone clap? I don't know if I believe that one entirely. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a good story. Why wouldn't I change into my birthday suit?
it's my birthday. I'm gonna be naked.
So I was gonna do this video outside, but people are so loud. So I recently posted this, and now I have people asking me for a story time, so here we go. Mind you, this is over 10 years ago. I was young and I didn't know any better. I met this chick in the club. She came to me and said, "I don't know who you're with. I don't care. I just want to let you know that I think you are the most amazing, beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life." Of course, young me was so flattered, like, "Oh, that's so nice." But then she confessed to me, like, "I'm leaving in 2 weeks to be deployed. I have really no time to waste. I really want to get to know you and possibly build onto something." I did not see this as a red flag, so I'm just like, sure, of course, how romantic. She wined and dined and impressed me for a whole 2 weeks straight. After 2 weeks, I'm enamored and I'm willing to wait for her for the whole year she'll be on deployment. But we could see each other within 6 months because she gets the little halftime. I forgot what it's called. So for a whole 6 months, she's sending me letters, sending me money, sending me everything I need, and preparing me for our trip to Italy because that's what she decided for us. I'm a bit of a submissive, so I liked that initiative. Also, this whole time we were talking about having a kid as soon as she gets out. We're going to do in vitro, everything, start a family ASAP. She flies in from where she was stationed, and I fly in from where I was living at the time. Now, only after a couple of hours being up in our room, she pulls a box out of her bag, gets down on one knee, and proposes to me. I think fairy tales do come true. Oh my God, yes! Took all the pictures, did all the woo-woo-woos. Yay, 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 we're engaged now. So for the full 2 weeks we were in Milan, Italy, and went to Rome, I was engaged to this woman. We had nothing but good times the whole time. She seemed a little grumpy about some things here and there, but nothing serious. Fast forward to the end of the trip. As she is walking me to my terminal, we're both in the airport because we both leave on the same day at the same time. As she walks me to my gate, she looks me in my eye, holds my hand, and says, "I think we should just be friends." What? Mind you, I also had this woman's car, but that's a whole nother part of the story. I say, "What do you mean? Be friends? We're engaged." She said, "We'll talk about it later." Later? So my whole world is crumbling at the airport. On top of that, we were supposed to be moving in with one another, and I did not re-sign my lease, so I was going to have nowhere to go. The whole flight back, 13 hours of just sadness, panic, confusion. When I finally did speak to her and I asked her why, she said, first, and I quote, "It's not my fault you put all your eggs in one basket." Then she doubled down and said, "Well, it's because your credit score is bad." I mean, that's not something we could have worked on.
I'm going to need to see a part 2. I'm going to need an explanation for that. Anyone want a part 2? I got a part 2.
So after 6 months of her being deployed, I finally see her again. I only saw her briefly to give her back the keys to her car. I was bitter, she was bland, and there was no real conversation. I didn't get my explanation for another
Did she
9
cheat?
months after that. Fast forward 9 months. I get a random text message from her saying, "Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?" And of course, my curious George wanted to find out why and how she had the audacity. Yada yada, fast forward the small talk, and come to find out, she just gave birth to her daughter 2 weeks ago. That's when all the puzzle pieces fell into place. She was messing around with some guy she was stationed with. Ended up getting pregnant. And of course, they're not together because once she had the baby, she got what she wanted. Then had the audacity to try to convince me to come back so that we could raise her daughter together.
Absolutely not!
And here I go being curious George again. I let her pick me up and take me out so I could see her baby. The baby was cute. They were cute together. Aw, happy little family. But I still wanted no parts. I might have been a little naive, but I wasn't stupid. Needless to say, we never really spoke after that. And so that concludes my story of having the shortest engagement and some of the audacious things that people will actually do out here in the dating world. I have stories for days, and this is just with women. But I still love women. I'll never go to a man.
I don't think it's gender specific, babe. I think everybody can cheat. Everyone can act like an absolute dickhead, okay? You don't need a dick to be a dickhead. So, I called it. And what I find so funny, like I've heard this before, they always seem to find something wrong with you, but it's not you. It's the fact that they're seeing other people and they think those other people are better than you. And then they go and chase after those other people and those other people don't want them. So then they come back to you. Tale as old as time. But you say no. No. You do not go back to those people ever. Have some pride, damn it. Fool me once. I love how we actually have to fool me twice in order to fully understand what fool me twice really, really means. It really means that you a damn fool. Like, it really does. Like, why do we gotta go through it? There's literally, like, cliche. It's a cliche, but it's true.
And then last but not least, we've got Shannon, who was maid of honour. Maid of honour's job's to keep everything ticking over on a day like this, make sure everything goes smoothly. I mean, just this morning, Shannon actually phoned me and she said, any chance you could smear a bit of Vaseline on Nicole's ring? I says, listen, we'll need to keep a bit for the honeymoon, eh?
I'm sorry, I need to hear that again because like I couldn't understand it. We're gonna need some subtitles for that one. For the Scots.
And then last but not least, we've got Shannon, who was maid of honour. Maid of honour's job's to keep everything ticking over on a day like this, make sure everything goes smoothly. I mean, just this morning, Shannon actually phoned me and she said, any chance you could smear a bit of Vaseline on Nicole's ring? I says, listen, we'll need to keep a bit for the honeymoon, eh?
Can we just like zoom in on that bride's face? Like I already watched it twice. I don't really understand what he's saying. All I know is there was a maid of honor who called.
Maid of honour's job's to keep everything just this morning, Shannon actually phoned me and she said, everything goes smoothly.
What is he saying?
Listen, if we have any Scots watching, can we decipher? I don't know what he said. All I heard was save that for the honeymoon, and then I saw the look on the bride's face and I knew that he fucked up. Like, I'm pretty good with accents, honestly, but like that was very hard to decipher. Anyone who can discern what this groom just said, please let me know, because like I'm lost. How to kill your husband in 10 seconds. Wait, what? Anyone else want to find out?
3,000,005. Holding for all the ladies on the phone in Marcello. 3,000,005 I'm bid.
Don't.
They're stopping. You're crazy.
Don't.
And I have 3,000,006 from Clara and a New York online bidder 3,000,008.
Do not
Thank
touch
you,
that
Neil.
button.
And 4,000,000
No,
in
you.
Switzerland. Miami. I had Switzerland in advance bid 4,000,000.
Oh, thank God.
4,000,002.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh my God! Thank God! Oh my God! Thank God! Oh, you sick!
That was a great one. I love that so much. Oh, for those that don't understand what just happened, the wife just put a $3.8 million bid on a watch. And if someone hadn't outbid them, they would have had to pay for that. Oh, God. Okay, I'm so glad that this was wholesome in the end, because 3.8 on a watch, babe, come on. Even as a joke, horrific. Not funny. Not funny at all. Could y'all even afford that? If you can, kudos. Otherwise, it would have been a very awkward conversation. I feel like you pretty much have to pay that. You also like up the bid for everybody else. So, God, I hate that, man. Ugh, I hate bidding on things. I see why people get addicted to gambling. So it's like,
Fuck you, I have more money.
no, I have more money. That's literally what it's like. Oh, God. It just becomes one big swinging contest at the end of it, you know? It's just like, look at what I got. Look at what I got. Mine wraps around my head. I told her I'll get her a Birkin when this fills up. Very funny. Very funny. And smart. Honestly, $100,000 on a purse. Just get a fake one, honestly. Just get a dupe. Birkin dupe. Super fake. Everybody's doing it. Because why would you spend that much on a purse? Come on, man. Stupid. Spend it on a car.
I'm your first priority, right?
No, you're third.
Third.
Yeah.
Who's first and second?
My mom's is first. She took care of me my whole life. She always comes before you. I'm sorry. I hope you realize that.
Okay, so your career's second?
Nah, you come before my career.
Then who the hell comes before me?
My barber.
Your barber.
My barber.
How the fuck does your barber come before me on your list of priorities?
Well, you like the way I look, right? You like how confident I am, right? You like how happy I am, right? I get all that from him.
So your barber makes you happy and I don't?
Honestly? Yeah. You just stress me out.
How do I stress you out?
Exactly.
Go marry your barber then. I'm sure your two will be very happy and clean shaven together. He can groom the other end too. How do I stress you out? I mean, okay, all right, listen. I would be angry if my husband said that his mom comes before me. I just would. I think after a certain point, your partner has to come before your mom. Hopefully. Hopefully the mom doesn't come at all in that scenario. She doesn't come over at all.
I can't believe this, you guys. He just came right out and said it. After 2 kids, 3 years, like, I thought we were happy. He just flat out said he doesn't love me anymore.
Oh my God.
Well, what did you say then?
I said you couldn't buy any Halloween decorations.
Well, that's the same thing, Curtis.
We're saving them for a trip to go to Mexico.
Mexico, I want to make it Halloween decorations
I
outside.
never said I
There's a
didn't.
neighborhood contest and I need to win.
Honestly, divorce him. It's over. Wow, Curtis, why get married if you're not in love? Oh, it's going down this rabbit hole, I see. He said you couldn't buy decorations. He didn't say you couldn't buy supplies to make them. Honestly, divorce immediately. Take him to court! Subscribe!